Do you watch a lot of YouTube videos or read a book or follow me or, go to a networking event, a real estate networking event? How do you even think about is real estate right for you? Do you ever think, I don't know if I should invest? Is that how you're thinking now? I just don't know if I should invest. Do you need to know the questions that you need to answer before you can make that decision? One of the questions that I hear all the time, Nancy, how do I know if real estate is even right for me? And my answer usually surprises people. I don't start about talking about houses or the market or interest rates. I don't start talking about how much money do you have or don't have or where you're going to get your money to buy the house. I start asking better questions to help me help you. My goal is never to convince you or anyone to invest in real estate. The goal is to help you decide if investing belongs in your future. If it's something that you should do, invest in real estate. Only you can decide if it's the right strategy for you to build income beyond your paycheck, which is what I love about real estate investing. As people come to me and they're asking me that question, is this right for me? I feel that they kind of get the wrong question and they get it backwards. So they'll say, should I buy a rental? Should I buy a short-term rental? Should I do owner financing? Should I flip? But really, what you should be asking is, should real estate investing even be part of my financial plan? Because all of those strategies I just listed out, not like you can just go out and go, okay, I'm going to buy a rental, I'm going to buy a short-term rental. There's a strategy that goes behind determining if you should buy a rental, if you should buy an Airbnb, if you should buy an owner finance property. There isn't just one right answer. Should I invest in real estate? And I say this all the time. Real estate investing is not for everyone. So only you can determine if it's right for you, but going through the video and watching our masterclass is going to get you closer to answering that question. Stocks might not be a good investing or owning a business. So the goal is finding what fits you and your lifestyle and where you're at this particular point in time. Whether real estate investing is that vehicle to help you build additional income beyond your paycheck. So there's 3 questions that I believe everyone should answer. And we cover this more extensively in the masterclass where you will have an opportunity to view it after this video. The link is below. So some of those questions are, for example, do I want another source of income beyond my paycheck? So that's kind of an easy one to answer. Most people would say yes. I do know some people that say no, that they're very fine with with all of their investments that they have. The second question I ask, are you willing to learn something new if it creates more financial options? Which I did a video about what those financial options are. More time, more money, more ways to create the life you want. And the question number 3 that I'm going to put to you is, does real estate investing fit the life you are trying to build? I just want you to think about those 3 questions. The first question I want you to think about, do you want another source of income beyond your paycheck? Are you willing to learn something new if it means that it gives you more financial options? And does real estate investing fit the life you are trying to build? So you notice that those 3 questions didn't have anything to do with timing the market or interest rates. And most people look for certainty. And what I'm saying is that you don't have to, because there's not going to be the perfect investment, the perfect market, or the perfect time. There's only making the best decision with the information you have today. Now, do some of those decisions include market and interest rates? Absolutely. But it's not the clarity that you need in order to decide if real estate investing fits your life. What you're really deciding is whether you want another income stream. And real estate is simply one way to create that additional income stream. No matter what vehicle you choose to create an income stream, If you answer the first question, yes, I want to create an additional income stream, it doesn't have to come from real estate investing. That's just one vehicle, the one that I think works the best. But there are other vehicles, other ways to, you could start your own business. You could invest in the stock market. You could invest in Bitcoin. You could become a private money lender. So there's all kinds of ways to create additional income beyond your paycheck. All of those ways, all of those strategies have one thing in common, and that is they have a roadmap, a path, if you will. They have milestones that you have to do A to get to B, B to get to C, C to get to D. And that's exactly why we created the paycheck optional system for people who are looking to create that income stream through real estate investing. Our system helps you answer those questions before we even start talking about properties, because you have to know where you're at in order to know where you need to go or where you want to go. We don't talk about properties right away. There's other things that you have to decide before we can even get into properties and interest rates and having enough money. If you're someone who has thought about, well, maybe I do want to invest in real estate or at least learn more about it. What is this roadmap that you're talking about, Nancy? Then I'm going to invite you to watch our 14-minute free masterclass. The link is below in the description, or you might be able to see it right up here as the next video. And what the masterclass does is it clarifies, it gives you clarity to determine whether or not real estate investing is the right path for you. And I go over the 6 milestones that I have personally used to buy investment properties. The advantage that you get is that no one gave me this roadmap. I did have a mentor, but we didn't sit down and say, okay, here's what you need to do first, and here's what you need to do second. So there's actually 6 milestones that I'm going to walk you through and give you reasons why you would need to do that before you even start looking at real estate properties. The masterclass was designed to help you answer those questions. And the main question is real estate investing the right vehicle for you to create financial options and to create a second source of income beyond your paycheck? By the end of this 14-minute masterclass, you're going to know whether this path fits your goals and what your next step should be if it does.